This is the Schmo with the pro, with the boss man, Dana White, UFC 241, extra giddy, making extra seats at the Honda Center. I hear. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
The Schmo's doing good. Look, this room, it's a nice room we got here. It feels like the Schmo's like in a private jet, except there's no jet fuel anywhere.
No, this is a nice room.
Can't complain. Now talk to me for a second. Nate Diaz, he's not staying at the Fighter Hotel. He's smoking like a J yesterday at the open workouts. He gets a pass at Ultimate Media Day. The Schmo was really looking forward to an interview with him. Didn't happen. Why the special treatment, boss man?
I heard that he gave the media a lot of time yesterday. So he gave everybody a lot of time yesterday. He said, I talked to everybody yesterday, except the Schmo apparently. Listen, if you guys want to see Nate Diaz fight, there's a level of shit that you have to expect. And, what I could chase him around, smoking. I don't know what he smoked. I don't know what was in it. I don't know anything about it. I guess we'll find out when the drug tests come out what was in it. And he did give the media time yesterday. If he didn't do what he did yesterday with the media, I would have had a problem with him not showing up today.
He's got Nowitzki running circles over there, staying him up all night long. No one knows what he smoked. Now, Nate Diaz, he's been out of the game for a couple of years. How many fights have been offered to him since fighting Conor McGregor?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Per his contract and every other fighter's contract, I owe them 3 fights a year. If I don't get them 3 fights a year, I have to pay them. And let's just put it this way. I haven't paid Nate Diaz since the Conor fight.
He's been living large. He's doing his CBD stuff. He was the first fighter to get into the CBD stuff. Did he call you or anything after the announcement with the Aurora partnership?
No. I don't know his involvement with CBD. I don't know anything about that.
We'll keep it that way. What's the deal with Henry Cejudo calling out all the females? First it was Amanda Nunes, now it's Shevchenko. What's the deal with this, the male-female gender fight stuff?
I have no idea. Yeah, I was surprised to hear that too. I don't know.
How close are we to getting the Colby Covington versus Usman fight November 2nd, Madison Square Garden? Is that on the table?
We'll see. I mean, obviously it depends on how healthy Usman is and when he can fight again. But, yeah, I'd like to make that fight.
And the odd man out in that situation is game-bred Jorge Masvidal. Are you guys offering him fights right now?
Yeah, he can we could offer him another fight. He could take a fight or he can wait and see what happens.
If DC gets the W, has he given you a little inkling that he's going to ride off in the sunset? Because initially he didn't want to fight past 40.
No, it's true. And, with the Stipe fight, he felt very strongly, listen, I don't think there's any secret who won the Stipe fight. I won it convincingly, and he's in a position now where, how does he beat Stipe any more impressively than he did the first time? But being the stud that he is, he's taken this fight. He's given Stipe another opportunity. And hopefully he doesn't retire. I'm going to be very bummed to see him go, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, you're a big boxing guy. We saw you over at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame the other week. There's no secret. Dana White wants to be more involved, but there's so much politics involved. I know you're talking to guys like Mike Coppinger. What's it going to take, boss man, to get some of these big heavyweights or welterweights, because there's a plethora of them right now, onto Team Dana White?
I don't know. I have a plan for boxing. I'll hold a press conference in October or early November to lay out what I'm thinking, and once I get my guy on board, and I know there's a lot of rumors out there about who it is. All the rumors are wrong. None of them. And anybody who's saying it's them is lying. Not true. I'm taking this thing one day at a time. I'm not making any moves or any decisions until October.
October. Speaking of October, big middleweight championship fight over in Melbourne, Australia. On this fight card over here, UFC 241, you have the Eraser, Paulo Costa against Yoel Romero. The winner of these two, is that first in line for the winner of Adesanya versus Whitaker?
Yeah, first of all, that fight, I can't wait for that fight. Both fights, but Costa versus Romero is a ridiculous fight. I predict this to be the fight of the night on Saturday, and it does make sense for the winner of that fight to fight next. But that's not. I'm not saying that's what we're doing, but we'll see.
And lastly, has any of these other commissioners spoken to you yet about the CBD, about anything, man? Because, boss man, you're doing things in this league and MMA at the UFC that all these other commissioners aren't doing yet.
No, nobody has. But that's the way we've always been. We're always first to try the new things. And, if you look at CBD and you talk to the experts and the professionals, when I say the professionals, I'm talking about the physical therapists and things like that, it's probably going to be the future. So
that's right. As the light comes down, excellent timing. Surprised you're not sneezing on the Schmo peacocking over here. You got your arm pretty close to me.
Feather duster.
That's right. He's the pro, the boss man of UFC, Dana White, on the Schmo in Anaheim.
We're in Anaheim. Yeah. We're out.